Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo has lashed out at the media for leaking Angelo Agrizzi's testimony. Zondo says the media was not acting in the interests of the public, but in its own interest. He's urging the media not to preempt evidence. Extracts from Agrizzi's testimony implicating Environmental Affairs Minister Nomvula Mokonyane and other officials were making newspaper headlines over the past weekend. For more reaction on this, I'm joined by SANEF Chairperson Mahlatse Mahlase. Mahlatse, good evening. Thanks very much for your time. SANEF's reaction to what the Deputy Chief Justice had to say today?
Well, we're quite disappointed by, as you said, the tongue lashing that we got as the media today. And this is why, Vuyo, when the regulations were first circulated and actually we all got to see them just days before the commission actually got underway, we immediately contacted the commission to outline where we did not agree with those regulations. We had a telephonic conversation. There was an agreement for a meeting. We arrived at the commission as it was about to start, hoping to have this meeting to further discuss why we did not agree with those regulations. And unfortunately, that meeting did not go ahead. If you remember, Vuyo, last year again, the DCJ actually made similar comments. We again wrote to the commission to say that we do not agree with those regulations. And again, we are asking for a meeting. That meeting, unfortunately, did not happen. And then on Monday, I got a call from one of the officials at the commission again saying that I should expect an email where they will again try to set up a meeting with us. We are still waiting for that email, but again, we'd like to indicate that we would like to meet with the commission so that we can discuss our stance on this issue. So we just felt that it would have been better if the commission actually gave us time and actually engaged with us so that we don't have this repeated tongue lashing, as you put it, by the DCJ.
Well, that didn't take place, the meetings that is, so we now have to play by the rules as they stand in the same way that a Nomvula Mokonyane has had to play by the rules as were decided or bent by the commission in the way that she didn't get to hear what Agrizzi was going to say until that was presented before the commission. But what the judge said today was that he didn't think there was any particular reason why the media shouldn't wait until the evidence is brought before the commission. And I saw a lot of people on social media seemingly agreeing with them on the other one, saying it's only about being the first to publish.
Look, I think it's unfair to compare us perhaps with like a Nomvula Mokonyane because we are two different entities. I mean, she's a person who's been mentioned and implicated, and the rules are very different for them there. And then we are the media reporting on events that are yet to be publicly, or that are yet to be made public at the commission in terms of the live broadcast that we're continuing to carry. But of course, we know that behind the scenes, the work of the commission is continuing. People are signing up, are signing affidavits that they are submitting to the commission. So I think those are two different, we can't compare ourselves to perhaps somebody who is implicated in that commission. Also, Vuyo, I think we shouldn't go just on what the Twitter reaction is. I think a lot of the time we overplay the influence of Twitter, but we should at least talk to precedent and how things have always worked. This is not necessarily the first commission that we have had, and also the media has played a critical role in perhaps even seeing the establishment of this commission. We have a different view on what the DCJ is saying because we believe that journalists will always do journalism, and that work is actually protected by Section 16 of the Constitution, and part of what we are doing the work for, it's not just for profits as it was put today, but it is in the public interest. If he personally interprets it differently, we are willing to engage on that. But I think that we have been reporting on legal issues for all of South Africa's life. I mean, I'll give you an example. Some of the issues that have come forward, for example, allegations against an ANC MP, Vincent Smith. Some of that stuff has been reported on by the media already last year, actually, that they were actually reported on. Some of it that is being reported is not necessarily new. So we need to have a conversation about how the work of the journalist is actually undermining the work of the commission, because we've had court documents where the journalists would publish court documents before the court hearings actually do go ahead. And that's the conversation we would like to have with the commission.
Okay, Mahlatse, thanks very much.